cookie.
It's warm breakfast, then it's merienda, it's warm food in the afternoon, then it's merienda, it's warm food again, then it's pulutan, then it's another. There's some beers, and there's another pulutan, and then there's maybe one merienda for sleeping. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and the nuts,
Food.
and then corny.
Food. Let's go. Okay. Do you see huge differences between family parties in the Netherlands and the Philippines? And I mean, like big occasions, big family occasions, or normal occasions. You can interpret it whatever you would like.
Well, the parties there in the Philippines are, well, actually, it's not really a party when the family is there. It's already a party because
Yeah.
there's a very big group.
Yeah.
And here,
Oh, I know. I
it's
talk
just-
about this.
it's just me. It's just your father, you, and me. Because your father has one.
Okay, sure.
And then
But
my
what
friends.
about family occasions we go to? Because
Yeah.
we have been to bigger family occasions
Yeah.
outside our own family or other big Dutch family gatherings.
No food. Because,
Sure.
okay, Filipinos, always food. So food on the table, a lot of food, okay? And of course, you know the Dutch, okay, so this is the thing here. Sorry for the Dutch, whoever watch this.
But they know. They know.
Okay, you're invited in the afternoon to start with a coffee and cake.
Yes.
And then after that, you have wine and some stuffs, some chips or something to nibble. But it's special, of course, when there's a birthday and things like that. But you're not invited for dinner. No. See, because there's a lot of work. And
No, it's just different. I think people are very, maybe a little bit uptight also, but they also have their own schedule and life, and it's all filled in like in agenda items.
Oh, that's true.
Like I scheduled you in and the family occasion and visit from 2 to 6. And if you're there until 6:15, okay, I can manage that. But don't be here at 6:30 because then another schedule event will go on, and then that's different. And I think that's so different from even Filipino parties we go to here, or in the Philippines. That's even a bigger difference. I think though people are breaking that mold, or are breaking out of that normal. Is what it is, because even my Dutch nephew, and other people I know of the Dutch side are all changing a bit
Oh,
to
yeah.
a more world-rounded. I think a bit,
You're more adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like here, it's just when you're invited at that time, they, you're not invited for dinner, so you have to go home.
Yes.
So and here, that's what you said. They're so strict. Time. Like okay,
it still happens on occasion. People still do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like here, when you visit somebody, you have to make an appointment. See, you just can't go to somebody's house. Like in the Philippines. Oh, you want to visit somebody and you go to somewhere and a lot of traffic. You arrive, it's dinner time. Oh, you come and join us. There, you cannot do that.
Okay, but I also really want to say this. If you are making appointments with people in the Netherlands, one, you know how long they are away from you. Let's say they're 1.5 hours away. They'll be here in after 1.5 hours. First of all, they're always on time. Always on time. Some people are adjusting to that as well, and I have a hard time with that as well. But because they're always on time, then that's why people did the scheduling. If I have a meeting with somebody or I talk to somebody in Manila, I can say be there in 1.5 hours, but it's really hard with the traffic to actually incorporate that in your own scheduling. And I think, of course, some things you can and you should try to get on time, even there. But it's hard because you never know how long you're going to be stuck.
Yeah, but
What I experienced.
you experience.
Yeah.
Like here, when we invite my neighbors, they come for a cup of coffee or have a drink. Then we say 8 o'clock. Then they are there before 8 o'clock. That's the thing. Is they're actually 5 minutes before.
They want to be on time.
They want to be on time, but still you have to say, okay, come at 8 o'clock, and they'll be at 8 o'clock. Like, but it's just not a Filipino thing to make appointment. We'll just say, oh, I'll come on
see you.
Saturday. I'll come on Saturday.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see, and they arrive, and then
Yeah,
sometimes.
well, I think slowly things are changing with my generation and the generations after me, because everybody is kind of adjusting to the whole on schedule, my time, your time, that kind of thing. I do, like, I've been to the army so long, so I know how it is to be on time.
On time, yeah.
But now I'm out.
Yeah.
I can be, I can be Filipino time again.
We still do that. Well, probably it's your your generation, the younger people, but we still youngerish. But we still do that on time.
Yeah.
Or your father does.
Facts. That's 100% facts. What are some changes in the country or people you see when you go back to the Philippines, from when what it was back then to now? Maybe some cultural changes or changes in places that normally doesn't happen? And it's also a tough one.
Yeah, that's also a tough one, because see, it depends also on the people whom you go with, you know, like, and it's because of this modern technology, this YouTube and Facebook. So they know a lot of stuff
They're not
already.
anymore. There's some things after that as well. But yeah, I guess
Like
social media.
Yeah, the social media. But in our time, yeah, you just hear on the radio or on the TV. So about the news and stuffs like that, we don't really hear a lot when we were still in the province. Of course, when I was in Manila, that's a different thing. So, but now, even in the province, they know what's going on, and
So you were kind of excluded, except from the news and newspapers.
we are kind of not that excluded, but.
Okay.
I mean, if you compare it now.
Yeah.
Compare it now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what's happening.
But there's not a lot of differences between there and here, because here is the same.
Yeah.
Back then and now, it's just a time thing. It's not. I think it's a hard question. I don't know.
More modern.
Yeah.
Well, one more thing I have to say is the Philippines is now very clean, or cleaner. Well, before.
Yeah.
But
Duarte did some things with it, right?
yeah, I think so. But and it's also because, now I'm looking at it with a different lens, because now I really see the difference before and now, and I can see before. I don't really, it's a normal. It's normal thing. But in the first year, I went there, and I thought, oh my God, because you're not used here.
You
for
got a more
garbage.
outside perspective as well.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah. And the garbage and things, stuff like that. Before it was just normal. The first time I went.
Because you don't see it.
We don't? No, you don't, because you're so used to it.
100%.
And now, and when I go home and I say, oh wow, a lot of, because they're cleaning and they're doing their best.
Yes.
But of course, not Filipino.
I saw some videos on YouTube, or we reacted to it, like there are like the e-jeepneys and some places that they were closed down and they cleaned it up, and I think that's
like Boracay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
that they cleaned it. Wow, that's a very big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, not small steps, but big steps. Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's a good one. So that was like a culture thing, and now it's more out about. Do you feel like a tourist or a Filipina when you're back in the Philippines?
No, I'm still a Filipina. Well, half, I would say.
Join the club.
Yeah, like, and it's when I'm with your dad, it's very different thing than I'm playing tourist because I'm.
Yeah, of course.
But of course, when I'm there with my mom or my sisters, then
Yeah, for me it's 80-20, I guess, or even more. I think the I talked about it with other people that are have as well from like different ethnicities, and I think we all kind of have the same thing. You feel the most at home, of course, where you grew up in, where you are here the most. But we were like me. I'm glad I have a great upbringing, and the I don't get offended a lot. So I don't have a lot of racist or that kind of problems towards me or racism towards me because I don't care. I also have army experience, and then you really have to wipe the clay.
Dutch.
That was really Dutch. But then you really have to think about being strong in your own shoes and stuff. So then I really don't care what people say. But I always people always saw me as the Asian Dutch guy, and when I'm there, I'm the Dutch guy. I'm not even the Asian guy. When I'm in the Philippines, people actually see, oh, you're white. And when I'm here, they always show your eyes are slanted, so you must be Asian. So that's the whole 50-50 thing with that. And it's funny to me because I don't care, but I feel I am both, really am both, because I have such a big family from the Filipino descent, and that's why, of course, I'm also gonna incorporate it in my life, and I'm doing it right now. But I also feel really Dutch. I served the army for 15 years for like the fatherland, I guess.
Yeah, it's your fatherland now. Yeah.
So I really have feelings towards both.
Yeah, okay.
And it's really funny.
And you feel very tourist when the first
100%.
because like because you're tall and you color, so everybody's looking at you, and you said the first time, Mom, why are they looking at me?
Yeah.
Oh, you hated that because people are, when we go to the malls, like, and people are looking at me
because it's such a different experience the first couple of times you have been through that, because here you're just a regular ass guy walking towards the street, and then over there you're looked at differently, and that's pretty much it. It's not that nowadays, it's not that special because you're just getting looks, I guess, and it's kind of your skin, of course, I think, but also you just stand out. You just stand out.
They will say, oh, it's Pogi.
Guapo.
It's a guapo. In Alcala, guapo, or in Manila, we're Pogi.
But the thing is, you just stand out. People can't handle. Can't handle. People just
you stand out.
Yeah.
So it's just your height. It's already
nowadays. Somebody said it in the comments, and I found it really interesting, and I think it's really true, because part of our family is people are grown taller. Like my nephews and stuff are my height or just my height and that kind of stuff.
You're talking about Michael and Mark and
Nino.
And Nino is exceptional. He's very tall.
But I think now the generation, because everything is getting mixed and matched, everybody is getting taller. Even though the Netherlands, I'm not tall for Dutch standards whatsoever. I'm average height at most. I'm looking up at people, so I think also their standards is also going up.
And I'm tall for a Filipino.
Yeah, and that is above my height. So we're really smallest. I'm the middle. My dad is the biggest. Yeah. Okay. That was a bit off topic, but I guess you still feel a Filipina, and I am 100% tourist.
I still a Filipina. I still talk Tagalog. I talk Ilocano because I will never forget that. I have probably you have Dutch passport, but look at me, I'm still Filipino. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is one thing you think I still need to do or visit when I'm in the Philippines? What do you think I still missed or I haven't done yet? Or is it an experience you want me to experience?
The experience, but things for you to visit. This the 100 Islands. It's a very nice place. That's in Pangasinan, and this tall volcano. Because you love to hike,
Yeah.
and that's a very nice place.
I think I also saw that on a
And I would love to go to Boracay because we were there when you were still small. So I would like to see how Boracay now is with you.
The thing is, the problem with some stuff is like the white beaches and stuff. I think I can remember, but I think I don't because I just remember it from pictures.
From pictures.
Like being there also with Dad and the Carabao and that kind of stuff. But is it in my mind or did I see it on a picture and then?
No, it is. It is.
I think a bit of both.
Beach. But when we were there, it was a very serene. It was not.
Yeah.
It's not that developed, so it was very nice. It was very
Back in the
nice.
days.
Back in the days, but now it's more touristic.
I think so
place.
as well.
Yeah.
But that's what happens with most beautiful places. In the beginning, some people will enjoy it, and after a while, they will show the world how beautiful it is, and then we'll just let people
True.
come in and in and in.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing.
That's
Multiple
nice.
people can enjoy it, but then the originators are saying, back in the days it was better.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's true. Yeah.
Okay, I keep that in mind because I still want to. What do you think I still need to try though, as in food?
Oh my God. Yeah, balut you have tried already
Multiple times.
multiple times.
Dinuguan, I guess. I still wanted to make it here,
Yeah.
but I didn't find a butcher yet that can replicate some stuff I need for the dish. So then I automatically come back to the already all done dinuguan, and that's hard to get here. I couldn't find it.
No, so we'll just have to go on vacation and try the dinuguan.
For real.
Okay.
Last question because it's already long.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I cut it, maybe I don't, and then you see, just skip. I'll leave it in down below. Why is there always a karaoke set?
Oh yeah, why? It's I don't know, but I think
Because
it's,
I just want to preface this with one thing. Even here, whenever we go to family places, like when we go to Germany, there's a karaoke set, and our place there's karaoke set. Whenever we go to other Filipino families, there's a karaoke set. When we're in the Philippines, there's karaoke set. Videoke. Whenever we go to a different spot to have their like a small vacation, people will rent out a videoke set.
yeah.
Why is there always a karaoke videoke set?
Oh, yeah. You're always asking me some stuff, so like these are tough questions. Well, I think because people, when they go together and then they eat and then after they sing, they just want to have fun. I mean, I don't know if you're a good singer or not, but something for the whole group who. That you can join in, because otherwise it's just like sitting and you people are talking there and these people are talking. But this one, then you're looking at this video, okay, and this is a thing you do together. You can sing, you just hum because you cannot sing like me. And I cannot sing, so at least the happiness together.
I get it somewhat, but
Why?
it's just
Why?
one is why, and two is pretty much it's almost the same. Like the guys are still in the background drinking, and sometimes somebody will pick up the mic, of course, and it is still maybe a whole family effort, especially when we do it with the family. But I think what I think is funny, everybody's singing if they can or they can sing, and they're so willing to participate in it. And I think that's also what you just grew up in, I guess.
Yeah,
because it's so foreign to me.
It's kind of a habit, I think.
Yeah.
When you have it, it's a part of a party now. When you have a party, you rent a videoke.
But people are actually even wanted to go first, or just let me sing or whatever, no, everybody don't care, and still sing. And I think that's just funny to me. I think it's because I'm just so used to also guy thing, I guess.
Yeah, some Filipinos love to sing. See, if you can sing, go ahead and sing. And if you cannot sing, just like me, I just stay behind and
No, you
sing.
don't. That's a lie. No, you don't.
I cannot sing.
Doesn't matter. You still go towards it.
I dance. I dance.
And
No, I don't.
okay, we'll
have
keep
this.
that in the middle. But I just always find it funny.
Oh, I don't know. If Tita Miriam is looking at this, I don't know if you're going to cut this, but because when I always say I cannot sing, but then there was one video we took when we were in the
At the
Philippines
event?
at the event, and I was always taking the
I know,
microphone.
that's what I'm saying.
And I was taking the microphone and I was
I
just
know.
singing and singing, and she's taking it from me and I was taking it from her. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing.
But that's what I always think. I mean, in some occasions they only do it whenever they are on a bachelor party or whatever, because it's a one lifetime thing in a lifetime, and they're always scared at because everybody has a phone now.
Yeah.
At some maybe they've humiliating or whatever, humiliation afterwards, whenever they have that kind of footage. I think that's what always what I think is funny, because there's no care in the world in that occasion. Nobody is filming or taping that kind of stuff, and I know for a fact if we do that here, because of course we didn't grow up in that kind of thing. If somebody is singing, and I know this for a fact because I've been there in those occasions, and can sing even where we're drinking, somebody will take a phone out and will record it. And whenever we're all sober again, it will be played on repeat and
in YouTube.
or in YouTube, and everybody has a laugh. And I think that's very funny that it's so normal that no matter what happens, nobody will record it.
Yeah, but
what I know.
Yeah, and I know for a fact that it really happens in every party in the province. In Alcala, I'm talking about Alcala, but I don't know in other places.
I don't know as well.
Maybe it's the same. I don't know, but then in Manila you don't do that, or it's before when we have
Maybe.
this karaoke.
Yeah.
I think so. Just the karaoke
Things
set
change,
what
though.
we have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's here. It was just a period before. Everywhere we were always karaoke, not anymore. We're grown up and we're so ashamed to sing.
But that's what I always find funny, that there's no shame in it, and I think also when there's just a close environment of family, and then it's just family.
Yeah. But it's good because there's also a lot of like this karaoke. With this karaoke, there's a lot of Filipinos who develop their talent. And with
True.
this talent,
100%
they are
true.
now famous and.
We saw tons of them.
Yeah,
of
exactly. So
excellent
thanks
singers.
God to karaoke, right?
Yeah, I think so. I also have a funny clip of when we went to Alcala with the plane, or no, Puerto Princesa with the plane, and then people were karaoke and singing the stewardess.
Oh yeah, I think they do that. Isn't it with
Hilarious.
With Cebu Pacific? Or
Yeah.
something? Yeah. They sing and everything.
That's what I say. It's for me. It's so foreign. Okay.
Yeah.
Strange. No, that's it. We're done.
Yeah. Okay.
So
now
let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you told me some stuff, and I'm definitely looking forward to some places I want to go, because everybody's corona and stuff, and maybe next year or something there's better to plan it than this year, because we don't know yet.
No, we still have the vaccine. Yeah. I mean, we are on the last on the list, so sure, why not next year, and then we'll
karaoke.
and we'll discover some stuff. I will discover Philippine skin.
Okay. That's it, Mom.
So it's nice for you to ask me these questions, because actually I never thought of these things, and it's good. But
Your roots
My
Welcome
roots.
to my roots.
Yeah, the Pinoy roots.
Because we're pretty much family.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just, I then did ask you some questions about your history before, but I think it's good to think about. So that's it. I'll just. That's it. Thank you all for listening and watching. It's almost like a long podcast we did. I'm really glad we did do a long one because then you can explain everything about it. Thank you for coming.
Oh, you're welcome.
If you like this kind of format with my mom asking questions next time, first of all, leave some questions in the comments below that we can do some
Yeah.
talking about.
And for the people who wants to react, if they give me some comments, I would love to hear that. See, because I haven't been to a lot of places, or maybe
I think you've been to more than you can remember at this moment. It's spot on the question
Yeah,
because I know you know a lot more spots,
I
but it's
know.
hard to.
But now I'm making
No,
this-
don't make it longer. So just leave some comments and what you want to see next, and if you like this kind of stuff. And until the next time, deuces.